Hello, my name is Valencia, and this is my persuasive speech. So, weed killers are dangerous and will kill you in the long run. This is because weed killers have chemicals in them that cause cancer and last longer in the environment, and that they can get into the food and water supplies. And my four main points to back this up are that the company Monsanto has worked on both Project Manhattan and Agent Orange. Glyphosate has been found in about 80% of people's urine in one study. The World Health Organization states that chemicals used in the weed killer might be carcinogenic, and that there are multiple studies that found that chemicals in the weed killers are toxic and negatively affect pregnancies. So, for the Monsanto point, there have been several YouTube videos online that describe the history of the Monsanto project. One such YouTube video was called Monsanto, Why They're Hated by the Company Man, and the narrator describes the history of Monsanto like the others. 2 points in this video were that the company has worked on Agent Orange. It was a chemical used in the Vietnam War that destroyed foliage so that the American troops can find enemy combatants. And that they also worked on the Manhattan Project, which was a secret project in World War II by the Americans that they used to develop nuclear warheads. To focus on the project, the Agent Orange aspect, this was kind of bad because the side effect of this chemical was that it caused cancer and the survivors and the veterans on both sides. And they had to live with this, and many didn't get compensation from the side effects. This leads to my next point, which was the main chemical in most of these weed killers, glyphosate, as cited in a study in a WebMD article by Jay Kahn titled Weed Killer Chemical Found in Majority of People's Urine. Here, the author describes that in a study that had 2,300 people, 80% of the participants had glyphosate in their urine, and this is not good because chemicals like these aren't supposed to be in the human body. And this goes into my next point, that the World Health Organization states that chemicals in weed killers might be carcinogenic. And the study by Miss Herfina titled "Is Roundup Weed Killer Bad for You?" The study cited by the WHO found that there's a link between the two, and that basically you should think twice about using it because it might be linked to cancer. And lastly, this leads to my last point, that there are multiple studies that found that it's toxic and can be bad for you. And it's in a article on the Scientific American by Gammon and Crystal titled "Weed Whacking Herbicide Proves Deadly to Human Cells." They cite multiple studies that showed that the chemicals like glyphosate are shown to be very toxic to animal cells and very bad for pregnancies because it can do damage to the placenta, and that basically you should avoid it. So in conclusion, these weed killers are very dangerous to one's health because it can cause cancer and other health complications due to the types of chemicals found in the chemical makeup and that the dubious nature of the Monsanto company might explain why these chemicals are dangerous. And that's why I hope you liked my short, persuasive speech on this.